Hello YouTube. I don't normally make videos like this. I'm strictly a Let's Player streamer, but uh, I feel like everybody else is doing it, so you know what? I need to speak my piece too. Um, I'm talking about the Nostalrius World of Warcraft private server that was recently shut down by Blizzard. That was just a free, completely free, no donations, no anything, for the love of the game private server. Um, I was a World of Warcraft subscriber for many, many years. I've probably got 2 years or more in played time accrued over all my characters. I've got a max level of every character, so on. I've bought every expansion, played them. They lost me at Pandaria. That was whenever my subscription stopped being an actual year-long subscription and just became game time. There are many games out there that I've played on private servers that have been shut down. For instance, Lineage, the Blood Pledge, made by NC Soft. It was a very early Korean Diablo-style MMO. Very unique art style, very unique gameplay, but eventually they said, you know what, it's time to shut down the American servers. So people picked it up and made it private. And I don't know if they're still up now, which they should be, but yeah, it's just for the love of the game. Same thing with World of Warcraft. Uh, as you can see the footage behind me, I'm actually a level 90 and I'm running with a friend going through Molten Core because we loved those dungeons. We loved everything about vanilla and the design, the gameplay, the 40 mans, just everything about it was great. And then they started trying to simplify and simplify and simplify. And then the next thing you know, you got this nerfed down version of a Facebook MMO where you sit in your barracks and just fucking send NPCs or AI out on missions, which is basically just like, oh, click a thing, wait 10 hours, and then roll dice to see if you win or not. And then raid whenever the time is appropriate. And PvP also from your barracks or your garrison whenever you want to. There's no main hub town. There's no flight paths that you have to fly through. There's no chains of people marching around Ironforge on a Tuesday just because it's not the same game. That's why you lost subscribers in mass numbers, Blizzard. So, getting back to Nostalrius, if they were making money, then yes, I would say shut them down because it is your property. You are losing money by, having these people up. The alternative, though, and the alternative that would have made a lot of people happy, apparently 800,000 players, 100,000 concurrent, whatever they have, instead of suing them and shutting them down, hire them. Hire them. Get them to design your legacy servers. Get them to design how they would interact with the normal characters. Have it to where you can just have a section of the fucking Caverns of Time where there's NPCs where you can queue up for legacy dungeons. Anything. You could have taken this opportunity to capitalize on an entirely new market that you've been literally, what's the word I'm looking for? Alienating and just ignoring for years. I am one of those people who enjoys a classic vanilla experience. If I would have known that Nostalrius was up, I would have been a player. But yeah, I figured that an IP as strong as Blizzard would have never allowed a server to live that long, so I never even looked into World of Warcraft private servers. But yeah, it's just terrible. It's a state of the world that we live in. Copyright law and profits take place over just general, you know, appreciation for art and for work that has been done before. That's why I personally am a retro game collector. I can walk up to any one of my 10 retro consoles right now, pop the disc or CD in, and play them in their original state. And no company can take that from me, no matter how much I've invested in it. I've invested hundreds of dollars between Blizzard's expansions and their game. Not to mention the subscription fee for, what, 10 years now? And granted, I was probably only subscribed 8 out of those 10 years, but that's a lot of money. You've made more than enough money to allow your fans to appreciate the game in any way they see fit. What are they going to attack next? They're going to attack the cosplayers, saying that they can't create World of Warcraft like costumes because they're infringing upon Blizzard's copyright. That would be insane. It's almost the same thing as the game. They were creating a mold. Like, they couldn't just, they were simply casting your game in a previous form, let's put it that way, and appreciating it for that raw form, and you should have just left it alone. It's just baffling. But they are within their legal right. It is their intellectual property, and you know what? I'm sure if I was a creator of some game and somebody was pirating it and hosting it for free, even in some ulterior form, I would probably be upset as well. So, you know what? It's just the way the world is, but it's just my opinion. Thank you guys for listening to me rant for 8 minutes now. I wanted to talk longer and actually maybe down some bosses in Molten Core since I had this old footage up, but I guess it's gonna end here. Thank you guys for watching. Leave your comments. If there's anything you'd like to say, add on. Definitely appreciate reading it. You guys have a good one.